Namaste, my friends. Welcome to Shimaflowyoga. I'm Jodi, and today is day 23 of our 28-day yoga series, New Year, New You. Today's practice focuses on our hips. If you like to listen to music, check me out on Spotify. Jodi Shimabukuro playlists are NYNY 1 through 7. So grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. Okay, everyone, so today we're going to start in child's pose. Let's start with our knees nice and wide. So you're going to bring your feet together, knees open as wide as you can, and this will allow our belly and our chest to fall down towards the earth. So you can bring your arms to whatever position feels comfortable for you. If you want to rest your head on your stacked hands, bring in your forehead to the mat, arms to your sides, whatever feels good as far as your arms and your head is concerned. It's going to begin to settle in. So you bring your hips back towards your feet, and we open up those knees to get a little bit more open through the hips, which is our focus for today's practice. So just start to settle in and bring attention and awareness to all the wonderful sensations and feelings we have going in or on in our bodies today. So this pose, child's pose, or balasana, is a pose of honor. I really like coming to this pose to remind me to honor my body as I'm moving through my yoga practice. So I encourage you to do the same. We honor our bodies by taking breaks when we need to, but also by challenging ourselves, pushing ourselves, allowing us to feel on a deeper level. So let's reach the arms out in front now. Bring in your hands just a little wider than your shoulders. And reach out. Now bring your hips back as you stretch those fingers forward. Pull your shoulders back from the ears. So we're going to inhale. We're going to circle around, a little half circle. So shift over to the right in a nice half circular motion. Come forward and bring your shoulders above your wrists, and then lower your hips down as you lift your chest. So this is a nice modified upward facing dog. Continuing, exhale that circle over to the left and sit all the way back to child's pose. And we'll do the same thing, moving the opposite direction, circle over to the left, shoulders above wrists, lower the hips, lift the heart. So you feel that nice stretch through the front of your hips, your hip flexors, and then maybe even just leaning over to the right, take your gaze over your left shoulder. And then come back to center, same thing. Lean to the right, kind of shift over to the left and take your gaze over your right shoulder. Good, and then coming back to center. And then circling back around. Okay, so let's try that again. Inhale, find that half circle, lower the hips up. Lift the heart. Exhale, lean to the right, look to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean to the left, look to the right. Exhale, continue that circle all the way back around and sit back in child's pose. And let's hold it right here, reaching those arms out in front. And then we're going to rise up to downward facing dog. So we're going to come up onto the knees and tuck the toes. Lift the hips high and push away. Relax the head, gaze between the knees or even to your navel if you want to go even deeper than that as you press away. Lift up through your hips and press down through your heels. And walk the hands back to the feet into a standing forward fold. And bend your left knee. Keep your right leg straight. Just slide that left hand right to the center of the mat and then reach your right arm up into this twist. Hold here. Find a good position for your head and your neck. So if looking up feels okay on your neck, keep your gaze up. You can look straight forward or even take your gaze down. Keep opening up through the rib cage, through the shoulder, rotation, twisting, pull the belly in. Let's take one more breath in and then exhale, release all the way down. Bend your right knee, keep your left leg straight, and sweep that left arm up. You can always use a block underneath your hands here, placing your hand on a block if you need to. You need a little bit more height. Good, and then lower down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, left knee bends, right leg is straight, twist open, right arm reaches up, maybe even lowering down a little bit. So we're going to play with this. You can lift up and lengthen the spine or lower down a little bit, lowering your chest. Yeah, we're always coming back to what feels good in your body. Where's your happy place in every single pose? Good. One more inhale, exhale, release. Bend the right knee, left leg is straight, sweep that left arm up. Good, and release. Now, let's walk the hands all the way back out. Press your hands into the mat, melt your heart, relax your head. Take your gaze between your knees. Inhale, come up on your toes and bend your knees. Look up to your hands. Exhale, walk, step, or jump your feet all the way through. Inhale, hands to shins. Lift halfway up, gaze forward, flat back, belly's in. Exhale and fold all the way down. Pull yourself in. Inhale, rise to standing. As you stand up, stretch your arms above your head and take your gaze up. Take your arms up and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So let's start with a variation of sun salutation B. Inhale to chair, sit back as if you're sitting in a chair. Sweep the arms up, pull the belly in, gaze up, keep pulling that belly in, lifting your chest, exhale, twist to the right, okay? Palms touch, hook your left elbow on the outside of that thigh and twist to the right. Now, if that's too deep of a twist here, come to your open arm twist, right? Right arm behind, left arm in front. So you choose what's gonna work best for you. Inhale, come back to chair. Exhale, twist to the left, either prayer twist or open arm twist, okay? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back, shoulder blades together, gaze forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump to plank. Knees up or down as you lower, Chaturanga Dandasana, bend your elbows. Flip your feet, inhale, lift your heart, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, open up through your hip, bend your knee, heel towards that opposite shoulder. See if you can open up a little more, feel that nice stretch through your right quadricep, front of the hip. Exhale, pigeon pose, draw the knee in, place it by the right wrist, sweep the foot over, and then lower that left leg back and down. Inhale, lift your heart up, and then exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift back up again. Exhale, seated twist, lean to the right, sweep your left arm around. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, hook the elbow. Inhale, sit up taller, and then exhale, press into that thigh. Take your gaze over to deepen the twist. Good. Inhale, come back forward, place your hands on the mat, and then exhale, step back to plank and lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to up dog, and exhale to down dog. Let's take the left leg up. Inhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Feel that nice openness through the front. Heel towards your opposite shoulder. Exhale, pigeon pose, left knee comes forward, drop the hips. Untuck the toe, inhale, press into the hands, lift your heart. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, rise back up. Start to shift over to the left. Exhale, sweep that foot around for a twist. Inhale, left arm lifts up. And exhale, hook the elbow. Inhale, sit taller. And exhale, twist deeper. Good. Inhale, release. Bring those hands back down. And then exhale, step back to plank. A little maneuvering there. Okay, and lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, flip the feet, lift up. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Let's pause here. Take a few breaths. Inhale, up on the toes. Bend your knees. Look up, exhale. Step or jump forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Gaze up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair. Sit back, reach your arms up. Come right into your twist. Exhale, prayer twist or open arm twist to the right. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, to the left. Hook the elbow. Really press in. Lean back. Gaze up. Inhale, into chair. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump to plank and lower. Good. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts up. Exhale, bring the knee through, pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise. We're kind of finding that rhythm now, right? Exhale and cross. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale and twist. Hook the elbow. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, release, plant the hands, and then exhale, maneuver your way back into downward facing dog. So plank pose to chaturanga. Inhale, lifting through the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Same thing, left leg, take it up. Bend the knee, open up through the hip. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale and fold. Good. Inhale, rise. Shift over. Sweep the leg around. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Uncross. Back to your plank pose and exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Okay, inhale up on the toes, bend your knees, look up, exhale, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale to chair. One more time here. Picking up that pace. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, chair. So just finding a nice rhythm, a nice flow, freedom and movement. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, and lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Lift the right leg, inhale, bend the knee, open up through your hip. Exhale, pigeon pose, right knee forward, drop your hips. Inhale, lift up through your heart. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, rise to seated, start to lean to the right, and then exhale, sweep that leg around. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, releasing. And then exhale, step or jump back. Lower down. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. So you see how we can move fluidly with the breath. Inhale. And exhale, take that knee forward, drop the hips. Inhale, into pigeon. Exhale and lower. Inhale, rise, lean over, and then exhale, sweep the leg around. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sit taller. And then exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, come back to center, place the hands down. Exhale, step or jump back to plank and follow your way through to downward facing dog. Hold here. Take a few breaths. Press deeper through the hands. Now inhale up on the toes, bend your knees, look up, exhale, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Let's take chair, Utkatasana, sit back, reach the arms up, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Okay, we're going to inhale and reach the arms up again. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Now exhale. We're going to step the left leg back. We're going to come to warrior two. Spin your back foot flat on the mat. Okay, right knee is bent. Rise up to a standing position. Bring your arms out to a T. And then we're going to add eagle arms. Okay, so we're going to bring the left arm under the right arm, crossing around. Bend the elbows, wrap the forearms, touch the palms. And again, if this is not doable, you can just place your palms together. Forearms and palms together. So we're going to inhale and lift up, and then exhale, bow down. Take your shoulder right to the inside of that right knee. Start to pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. Find your breath as we hold humble warrior. I'm going to inhale and rise up, okay? So we're going to keep these eagle arms and we're going to balance, okay? So we're going to start to shift your weight forward onto your front foot. So you might have to take a little step forward, lift your back heel up, and then come to standing. Lift your left knee up as high as you can. Then start to bend your right knee, wrap your left thigh around the right, and then if you can tuck that bottom foot around, tuck it. Otherwise, you can use that foot as a kickstand if you want to. And hold. Lift your elbows, press your forearms away. Hold right here. And breathe. Eagle pose, Garudasana. Squeezing through those thighs. Take one more breath in. Okay, we're going to transition to standing splits, and let's have fun with this. Let's see if we can transition without releasing those hands. Okay, so we're going to slowly, so we lift that back leg up and we bow down, lifting up as high as you can, holding right here. Whoops. It's okay, wobble and fall. We just know we're getting stronger here, right? One more breath, release the hands. Let's step, or keep that leg lifted actually. Walk the hands forward, but we're just gonna kind of drop that left leg so that it's parallel to the floor. Halfmoon pose, right hand under the right shoulder. Take your left hand to your left hip, and you can use a block here for sure. Allows you to get that nice lift, okay? And you're going to open your left hip over the right, left shoulder over the right, reach the left arm up, flex your left foot. Yes, I'm feeling this too in that right leg. You are not alone. Press through the foot. Now, if you want a little bit more intensity, this can actually help you open up the hips. You're going to bend your left knee, grab the ankle, and then lift the knee up nice and high, opening up. Okay, just pause for a couple breaths. Keep the gaze steady. Take one more breath in and then exhale. Let's release, okay? Step back to plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Of course, you can always just press back to down dog if you want to give your upper body a little bit of a rest. Let's inhale up on the toes, bend the knees, exhale, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, I'm still feeling my right leg. Exhale, fold, and inhale, rise up to standing, reaching up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, step the right leg back, okay? Warrior two to start. Spin the back foot flat, keep the left knee bent, rise up, arms to a T. This time as we come through, the right arm is going to cross under the left. We wrap the forearms, touch the palms, or again, just touching forearms and palms together. Let's inhale, lift the elbows up, and then exhale, bow down to the inside of that knee. Let's kind of pull the left hip back and the right hip forward to get a deeper stretch through the hip. Hold right here. Finding that breath, keeping the belly strong. Okay, let's rise up on the inhale. Again, finding that steadiness as we come to balance. So you may just want to step that back foot in a little bit, lift the heel up, root down through that left foot, and then come to a standing position when you're ready, lifting your right knee up nice and high. Cross the right thigh over the left, okay? Hugging those thighs together. Foot is just hanging here, tucking that toe, or using that foot as a kickstand. Lift up through that left leg and press away through the arms. Good. Lift the elbows a little higher, pressing away. Take one more breath in. Slowly release. Still coming to balance, right? We're going to practice standing splits with those arms still intertwined. Take your time. Okay, if you need to release the hands, release the hands. Maybe play with that so you can come back in. Lifting that back leg up, opening up. It's not easy. A couple more breaths here. Okay, and then release the hands. Lower the leg about parallel to the mat. Halfmoon pose. Get up on those left fingertips. Use that block if you want. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Start to open up. Right hip, right shoulder, stacking on the left. Reach the right arm up. Okay. A little more of a challenge. Bend your right knee. Grab the foot or the ankle and lift the knee up nice and high. Hold here and breathe. Make sure you're keeping that chest open. If you're grabbing that foot, we don't want it to cause our chest to turn down towards the floor. So we still want to maintain that openness through the hips and through the chest. I think that's my cue to come out. So let's release. Place the hand down, left hand down, step back to plank, and let's vinyasa our way back to downward dog, or just lift your hips up. Okay, we're going to walk our hands back. Toe heel your feet out till your heels are just a little wider than your hips. Turn your toes out. Bend your knees, lower your hips, and bring your hands to your heart. So in Malasana, sometimes you guys, it's hard, I know, to get your heels down onto the mat. So the first thing you want to check out is, are my feet far enough apart? Are they wide enough? Because if they're not wide enough, your heels won't come down. So make sure you can get them as wide as you can. If your heels still aren't coming down, you're going to take your mat, right, and you're going to fold it to the thickness that you need for support underneath your heels, okay? So that might be just like this, okay? And then if that's not working for you, you're going to take your block and you're just going to give yourself some support by sitting on the block. And this is really nice. Like, even though you're sitting on the block, you're still getting that nice openness through the hips, okay? So as we sit back, we're just going to pause here for a moment. Elbows come to the inside of the knees. Push your elbows and your knees into one another as you lift your heart. Bring your hands to your heart center. And then just pause here. Okay, so we pause as we get deeper into our hips. And then as we're stretching through the ankles, through the knees. And just take a few more breaths. Take one more inhale and then exhale. Let's release the hands and just round the back. Reach the arms out, round through the spine. Drop the head, chin to chest. One more breath in, and then let's just sit all the way back. And come back to a seated position. Okay. So come to a cross-legged position and bring your right leg in front of your left leg. We're going to come into a pose called square pose, and this is a really deep hip opening pose. So this pose is really good to elevate your hips. If you have tight hips, grab your block. If you don't have a block, grab a cushion or whatever you have surrounding you and elevate your hips here. So as we come into this seated position, right leg's in front of the left, we're going to come deeper, the deepest position, then we'll kind of pull back and see where that's going to work best for you. So take your right leg and bring it on top of the left thigh, and then walk your left foot out. And you're just kind of shape like a square here, okay? And if your knee's popping up, that's fine. It just means that you have a lot more opportunity to open your hips, which is awesome. Okay, and flexing the foot. If you can get your ankle on the outside of that knee, that'll be nice so you're not pushing down onto that ankle. We want to just keep it nice and strong here. So we're going to come here. Now, if this is a little bit too much, you can keep your leg extended straight out. So then you have your ankle crossed over your knee, and you're just going to come forward this way. And if this is too much, you're going to come right back to that easy seated position, crisscross applesauce seated position, and you're going to fold forward there. So you find which variation of the pose works for you. Let's sit up nice and tall, deep breath in, and then exhale. I'm just going to start to lean forward. It might feel good to give yourself a nice gentle press on the inside of your knee to go deeper into this hip opening pose. You might also know this pose as double pigeon pose. Let's breathe into it. Surrender, release, let go of tension or resistance. See if you can get just a little bit deeper. And let's come back up. We'll switch sides. Okay, so extending out. Now this time that left leg's going to come in front, and we're going to take that foot over. So again, figure out which one, if it's the full expression of this pose that works best for you. You're coming here, stacking your shins, extending the leg out if you need to, or just coming into that cross-legged position, again, using that block to elevate your hips if you need to. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and then exhale and fold. So this is a pretty intense hip opening pose, a lot of sensation here, which is why we practice so much breath awareness. You will never hear me saying, focus on your breath enough times. And just start to come just a little bit deeper. Good, and slowly again, coming on up and uncrossing. We'll do one more butterfly pose, bring the soles of the feet together. Take hold of your ankles, inhale, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, pull yourself in. And then while you're pulling in, let's get those elbows to the inside of the knees and press on the inside of your legs. And you can scoot your heels in real close. This will get you real deep in your hips. If that's a little too much, and you just scoot your feet away a little bit and find that perfect place for you today. Pull yourself with your hands, heart leads. Breathing space into your hips. Feels so good. Good, and then go ahead and come on up. All right, let's come on to our backs. If you come on back, I'm going to draw the knees into the chest. And then keep your right knee in as you extend your left leg up or out in front of you. And then lift your right leg up. So you're going to take your peace fingers around your big toe here. Grab onto the big toe and start to straighten your leg out. Now if you can't reach your foot, get your strap or your towel, wrap it around, and you'll be able to hold on to it right here. So flex the foot. Notice how my heel is the highest point here, right? We're really flexing. Give yourself a gentle little tug here. Nice stretch right here and on the calf. Going up through that hamstring. Pull in a little bit deeper. Let's take a deep breath in, and then exhale. You're just going to open that leg out to the right. Take your left hand, place it right on top of that left hip to encourage those hips to stay square, and then open up to the right. And then if you want to go deeper, you're just going to start to lift your toes up to the wall behind you to get deeper into this hip. So move around a little bit. Move around through your hips and just kind of get into it, feeling that stretch. And then once you get to that nice deep sensation, hold and breathe. And then bring that leg back up to center. And we're just going to cross it all the way over, coming into our spinal twist. So a new variation for our spinal twist as we keep the leg straight. Reach your arm out to the right. Take your gaze over. And again, as always, if this is a little bit too intense of a twist, bend your right knee, just like this. Come into your twist. Try to anchor that right shoulder down, keeping your heart and your chest facing the ceiling. And bend your knee first and then roll onto your back. Bring the left knee in. Just hug the knees in. Okay, and then the right leg is going to extend all the way out. And we're going to do the same thing here on this side. As we lift the foot up, take your peace fingers around the big toes. Start to straighten that leg. Okay, right or left heel points up towards the sky as you pull back at that nice deep stretch through the calf. Good. One more breath in. Let's open up, out to the left now. Place your right hand on top of your right hip, keeping those hips square. Move your body to feel the stretch deeper. Good, and then let's lift that leg all the way up and cross it over to the right. Gaze to the left. Anchor that left shoulder down. Use your right hand to press. And again, to modify this, simply bend your knee. Okay, slowly release. Bend your knee, roll to your back. Draw the right knee in. And just rocking side to side. Take a deep breath in. Knees to chest. Hug it in. Slowly release. Let's extend the legs out to the corners of the mat, moving into Shavasana, our final resting pose. moving into stillness. Starting to move out of stillness now. Just begin to move your body slowly. And keeping your eyes closed, we will transition back up to Sukhasana, our easy seated pose. So rolling over to either side and then slowly making your way up to that seat. Bring the hands into the heart. Remembering to always practice with an open heart, to cultivate self-love, and then in turn, being able to share your love with others, to all beings everywhere on this planet. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, peaceful, and free. Let's take one more deep breath in together as we stretch the arms up. And exhale, guide the hands back to your heart. Namaste. Great job, everyone. Keep up the great work. You are working so hard and we are almost to the finish line. Stay tuned tomorrow where we focus on building a strong and healthy back. If you like this video, please press the like button, share it with others, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have an awesome day. Namaste.